Hello everybody, my name is Jagiero and welcome back to another episode on the AfterLife SMP server. In the last episode, I built this wondrous monument here, the Grand Aquarium, and I'm pretty happy with it. I really am. As a sort of central piece for this area, I think this is going to work quite well. So it looks okay. It also may look a little bit different from the last episode because I have in fact finally filled it with water. That was an incredibly tedious process. I would never want to do that again. Essentially just me running around each edge, making sure that all the water blocks were source blocks, because I'm going to eventually put something in there. In fact, do you know what? Let's go put something in it. I would like to put fish in there, but I would have liked axolotls. So I have a choice. Do I go with fish or do I go with axolotls? Do you know what? Because axolotls are new, I think we're going to go with them. Okay, so we need some axolotls. Now, what is the best way to acquire some axolotls, do you think? Crime, that's right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to steal some axolotls. So this is Kafiz's base. Hello, Kafiz. This is a player pig, by the way. Once we log off the server, we spawn a player pig in our place, and it can kind of wander around, and you can put a leash on it and move it to places, which can lead to all sorts of shenanigans. Obviously, when the person spawns back in, they spawn back where the pig is. Very cool system developed by Mr. Hugh Bone on the server. Anywho, axolotls. So these are actually named, I think, from some of our subscribers, maybe, possibly, from a stream. I don't know. Jessica Sweets, Starfruit, and Mocha. They're mine now. Thank you very much. I have your slimy, flappy babies. Does that sound weird? I don't care. If you want them back, I require... what can we get? Oh, a conduit. Conduit and a... Can I fit this in? A selection of tropical fish. Excellent. Beautiful. So now we've killed two birds with one stone. We've got some axolotls for our aquarium. And then obviously, if she wants them back, I get a conduit out of it. Finally. Perfect. Hi, Mr. G. Okay, so let's get up to the top of the aquarium here. Where is the best way to get in, I wonder? Okay, it's fine. I'm fine. If I break this block, I think I can get out of that pretty easy. Okay, so let's get in here. It's a beautiful place, very atmospheric, I have to say, when I'm swimming around in here. And it's going to be even better once we get the beacon beam shooting all the way through the top. Very nice. But here we are. There is Starfruit. Beautiful. Jessica Sweets. We'll put Mocha over here. Very cool. And then I actually have a couple of my own that I captured recently. So this is, let's put this, Alfredo and Squidgemoose. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get up the top and take a look from below. See if you can actually see them. That would be nice. Well, kinda. I'm guessing they all hang around at the bottom, which is a bit of a pain. They are all source blocks in there, so they should be able to swim around freely, but yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's fine. Since the last episode, I have actually been quite busy, okay? So this is my gold farm that I've built in a previous episode. And here is just some of the loot I've gotten from this recently. I haven't honestly AFK'd here a huge amount at all. And I need to do a lot more of that. But I'll just grab a whole bunch of this for now and wander over here to my Piglin trading farm. So this is from a tutorial by Logical Geek Boy. I didn't want to build it on camera just because I kind of messed around with it quite a lot, and I kept forgetting all the materials. It was just a huge mess, so I just gave up and decided to do it off camera. But obviously, if you want to go see how it works, you can go watch Logical Geek Boy's tutorial. That's probably the best idea. Essentially, there is, or there should be, 24 piglins here, all trapped in this one block. There actually isn't because I ran out of name tags, but honestly, gathering them was so just horrific, just terrible time. I basically had to create a spawning platform for them, and then I went up into the sky, however many blocks, and waited for some to spawn, and then had to like lure them up some steps into this thing and hope they fall down. Honestly, it was a nightmare, but it works. It definitely works. This is amazing. As you can see, these are all the items that we can get from Piglin Trading. And, okay, so what I'll do is I will throw all of this in there. Very nice. As you can see, it goes out very fast because this is a hopper minecart on top of a bunch of hoppers here. And this evenly distributes the gold into these 3 droppers that we've got here. There's one below this one as well. Okay, so they are all ready in those droppers. And then we turn this on. As you can see, it shoots out, I presume, 24 blocks, ingots at a time, and then do all a bunch of trading, and then hopefully all the items get fired across here, and they're all filtered out into these item filters through these hoppers here. It's amazing. It actually goes through the gold pretty quickly, I've got to say. It's really cool. I'm getting a lot of drops from this. It's really, really useful. So we have a bunch of blackstone. I've taken a bunch of this out already, but honestly, this fills up really, really quickly. You get a ton of blackstone from this, so that's going to be really useful. Gravel, again, you get a ton of it. Spectral arrows, I've switched to using spectral arrows just because I can now. We get quartz, very good. Iron nuggets, you know, that can come in useful. You have to build a load of hoppers and stuff. I had to use up a load of iron to build the hoppers, so I guess I get some of it back. Soul sand, nether bricks. These are ender pearls, obviously. String, what are these called? Fire charges, are they? Yep, get a load of them. So crying obsidian can be really useful because I'm using that on the sort of oil slick river canal thing. And obsidian. Unfortunately, you don't get a huge amount of this. I've taken probably like 3 stacks out of this. You don't get a huge amount of that, which is kind of frustrating, but never mind. Bunch of leather, you know, maybe useful item frames. I don't know. These are for potions. Okay, as you can see, there's a bit of a mix there. This is supposed to be just potions and water bottles, I think. And then this is the enchanted books and boots. Unfortunately, I don't think I've built that section quite correctly, so essentially everything just gets piled up in these chests. But, oh, there's some string in there as well. That's not good. That is not good. Something gone wrong there. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out, okay? Maybe I copied it over wrong. I don't know. It's fine, though. I don't really care that much. All I really care about is all of this lovely blackstone. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's sort of going up a little bit higher now. Maybe. I kind of want them around here. It's fine. All right. So as you can see, down here, I've actually done a little more of the canal, which is great. This is quite a little bit of a tedious job to do, really. But, you know, it needs to be done. Getting the concrete is getting to be a bit of a pain, so I really need to get a concrete maker on the go pretty quickly. But as you can see here, we have a stripe down the middle leading to this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a tube, like a pipe coming from here into the canal. Honestly, it sounds cool, but really, oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, well, that's actually part of the reason for building one. You see, it's very difficult to actually get out of the canal once you're in it, and there isn't a proper way for me to get from here to there. And since my main storage system is there, I kind of need a way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a pipe that's going to come up to roughly this height here, so I can just go to this bridge, jump across, and wander across to there, and obviously you can get back through the way as well. So, yeah, in fact, let's do that now. And there we have it. So nothing exactly special, you know, but I just wanted to do a little something so that like I mentioned, I could get across to here now, which is very nice to have that. And I didn't want to do like another bridge, and I thought about maybe having a bridge from there to a point there and then going diagonally across here, but I couldn't work it out. It looked a bit weird, and I figure this is probably the best solution. And also, like, throughout the city, we can have more of these going different places and stuff. So that's it's quite nice. You actually do have to time this a little bit, precise from the jumping from there to there, but that's okay. That's fine. I'll probably miss it 500 times. It's okay. How are the axolotls? See, there is one. Beautiful. All the rest of them at the bottom. By the way, these axolotls from Kafers. She's actually away at the minute. She's doing a couple of different series on Minecraft. She's taking a little break from AfterLife to do a couple of really interesting series from like modded Minecraft stuff. So check out her channel to watch those. You know what girls are like when they get together. They'll participate in sort of demon hunting and witchcraft. Yeah, that sort of thing. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is I'd like to start that monorail that I've mentioned. It's not going to be anything too fancy. Essentially just some big support struts and then a big long rail going across, and that's going to be throughout the city. But I just want to look at a few designs and work my way through it. And I think I'm going to have it here, okay? Because basically this is the only part of the city I've built, so it's going here. It might block the view of this, okay? But don't worry about it, because obviously there'll be, views of this from all the way around the city. So it's not going to matter if we just block the view from one side. It's fine. Hi. Bye. Okay, so there it is. And I actually made a few changes just a little bit after doing the replay mod footage, but I like that. I really do like that. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't think it gets in the way of the aquarium too much, like in front of the view, but it doesn't matter anyway, like I said, because it won't be obscuring every view of every side of it, so that's fine. I like that. I think it looks pretty structurally sound, you know what I mean? It's got these like supports and stuff and extra bits and some chains I've got hanging from there now. And we've got a few axolotls in the background. I like this. I really do like that. Now what we're going to have over here, I don't know if you noticed before, if you maybe saw this, I've got a little column thing set up here, and I'm actually going to have a bubble vator going up to the top there. What's going to happen is that is going to be leading to a doorway to the outside of the building, where there will be a walkway along, just like along this sort of edge here. And it'll be like a docking station for the actual monorail. It'll be a place where people can actually just walk along like a railing and get onto the actual, what do they call a monorail? Is it a car? I guess so, maybe? We'll go for a car. Onto the monorail car. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And that'll actually be a great way for me to get around the place as well without having elytra just yet, because I'm just holding off for a little bit on getting the elytra. So, we'll have this monorail running all the way through the city. Not like every street, but, around enough places. So that I'll be able to literally run around the city on the monorail. That'd be pretty cool. Next, I've decided to build a mob farm. Now, really all I want from this is the bones to make white dye, to make all the grey concrete that's going to be needed for this area. Combine it with the black dye we get from the squid farm. It's going to be an excellent source of grey dye, which is great. Now, what it is a very simple design. It's one that I actually used at the end of last season. It consists of a bunch of spawning platforms that have dispensers with water buckets in the middle. They're activated by a chain of observers and has a control at the top, which is basically just a simple hopper clock. Very simple design. I don't know who it's originally from, but I sort of mishmashed a couple of tutorials together to make this one. So yeah, and I know it works fine because, like I said, I used it in last season as well. So yeah, essentially the mobs get pushed off the spawning platforms into the catching tray below, and all I have to do is AFK at the top. Yep, so this is working now. I have this item filter set up here, and as you can see, we've already got some bones from it, lovely, and some gunpowder, and a little tiny bit of string. Currently, I just have unwanted items shooting out of this this dropper here onto the floor. Obviously, I will add just a lava block that they can drop into and get rid of them. So I don't really need arrows, and I definitely do not need zombie flesh. Nobody needs zombie flesh. Why is it in the game? I genuinely don't know. Okay, so obviously this looks like poo. Don't worry about it. We're going to get rid of these crappy walls and stuff and replace them with something else, and then just section all this off, I guess, so that you can't see all the hoppers and things. It'll be fine. Don't you worry. In fact, a lot of the interiors for this area probably won't ever get done properly, but I'll do this one a little tiny bit. Okay. Now, if we go up here, I have to be careful because actually I've just had a creeper spawn up here and then land on my face. How did it spawn up here? Maybe it was up there. Up there. That's more likely. Okay. As you can see, lovely axolotls floating around the place. Very nice. What was I saying? So yes, this points out up here. Now, what I'm going to do now is build up this building. Okay, so we're going to build up at least this side and probably this side to hide most of this. Hopefully it'll work, and I will probably need to chop off that bit at the top. Maybe we'll even go that high. I don't even know. Hi, you. Okay, so I don't really have like a proper plan for it, so I'm just going to kind of wing it and hope for the best. Yeah. And that's where we're at currently. So this is a almost like a kind of giant billboard or maybe a logo for a company name and things like that. And these are like they're supposed to be like letters, different sort of styled characters representing letters. I like the idea of doing it. Do you know what's always appealed to me? The look of the Korean language. I think it looks amazing, and that's kind of what I was going for, but also kind of not, just to be not doing Korean randomly around the place. But yeah, I like it. We've introduced some colour here, which is what I really wanted to do. So obviously we added the lime green behind there, and then the red with bits of the blue and stuff. I like that. It's really needed around this place, so we must remember to keep doing things like that on different builds around the place. But as you can see, it doesn't obviously entirely cover this, but don't worry about it. There's going to be, I think, maybe one more building here, and then it'll start going that away. So that will be covered eventually. Anyway, lovely, Mr. Creeper. Very good. Very nice. Now, at the top, yeah, we're going to have to chop off this section here, but that's okay. As long as the farm is fully enclosed and dark, mobs will spawn, so that doesn't really matter too much what the top looks like, so we can get rid of that. That's my spawning platform, by the way, there. If you just ignore that, it's fine. What I'm going to do now, I want a bit of a weird structure, okay? Like, almost like a machine, maybe? Or, like, part of a machine, maybe like a motor or something at the top. I don't know. I've got an idea in my head, and hopefully I can translate it into Minecraft blocks. It might look a bit weird. Might look a bit weird. We'll see. And there it is. Honestly, it does look kind of mechanically that I wanted to. Some sort of strange motor or mechanism at the top of this cyberpunk building. Watch this guy. It works, I think, and I've had a little bit of colour to it, some lime and some blue, which looks pretty cool. It's this like rotating grinder almost kind of mechanism on this. Oh boy, I pressed the wrong key. On this little support here. I think it'll work better from a better view, but I just can't get a better view from down here, and I don't have a Elytra, so it's fine. Okay, now I actually have a little bit of time extra left, so I think maybe we can work on the buildings around this side. Look at me, I'm using my brand new path. Wonderful. Let's get over here. Okay, so I've got an idea for this section, and I think maybe here, I'm going to use some different blocks that I don't normally use for this section here. So we're going to have essentially two buildings, one building here and then one just next to it, and I've got a little bit of an idea for something at the top as well to add in a little extra sort of cyberpunk or industrial flair to it, hopefully. There's one side of it, and there is the other one, and at the top here we have a little hangar for like a hover car kind of thing. That's my thinking of it, maybe. I don't know if that works. I might actually put some more of these trapdoors at the edge so it looks like almost like a garage door kind of thing. Ooh, that actually might look pretty cool. All right, but I like this. I don't really know how far to go this way just yet because I don't know really the layout of this place. I think probably another building this away, but around the corner, I'm not really sure just yet. I also need some panes of glass on these windows here, and I think some pieces of carpet on these edges here around here and here, so that mobs don't spawn. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Using a sandstone. This is smooth sandstone. I haven't really used it that much ever, so it's nice to get a use out of that for once. And I think it looks pretty cool mixed with the crimson wood here. I like it. I think we might use that more often around the place as well, because it's like a great contrast for the rest of it. You know, with a lot of the dark greys and stuff, and then no colour. I think that's going to work really well. Alrighty, do you know what? This might look pretty good with some shaders. What do you think? Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That looks very cool. At the top there, we've got the deep slate. Honestly, don't know if I will actually be using deep slate for the top sections, the sort of gothic things, although it does look pretty cool. I'm thinking more like, I don't know, something darker, like nether brick maybe? That could be pretty cool, but we'll maybe use both of them. We'll see how that works. Could be a nice contrast, a nice combination together, maybe. I like this. That looks very cool as well with the shaders. Very nice. This area is coming along very nicely. Obviously, the monorail is not always going to be straight. It's going to be curved around and zooming about all over the place. I've started digging out a section here, so we might work on this side in the next episode, perhaps. But we've done quite a lot for this episode. If you think that I did the Piglin Bartering system, obviously off camera between episodes, but then what else have we done? We've done that, and we did this pipe. Yes, very good. I filled in all this section off camera as well with the oil slick stuff. Then we built a mob farm, and then we covered it. I think we're doing pretty well. I like this. This is working out very nicely, and the vision is all coming together very well. I actually did make a little map of the area, so how about we check that out? And there it is. It's looking pretty cool, right? I like that. It's got a lot of interesting details to it. The purple looks very cool from the oil slick. Obviously, the aquarium looking amazing. Love that. What's that? Oh, that's that kind of like mechanism we've got at the top there. I like that. I like that it adds a lot of colour to it. Very nice. That roof, what is that? Is that dark oak? I think it could be. That looks pretty cool. I like that. I like this a lot. This is going to look very cool, actually. You can see sort of the borders of this biome, roughly, is around like that area. I don't know if I'll do the maps for the rest of it. I don't know if it's worth that. Depends. But that is roughly the sort of area that I wanted to cover with this base. So we've got quite a lot of work to do. This is some sort of forest. Is this the dark oak forest? Yeah, it must be. Right. So maybe... Oh, is that the dark oak? I don't know. One of them. I think these are mushrooms, so it probably is. I'd maybe only go to that edge. Yeah, maybe to there, maybe even only to there. I don't know. It's difficult to sort of tell how big that is on a small scale. But, you know, it's going to be a big build tomorrow. What I do. This actually here is a bridge built by Wintertooth, and he has made paths to all the members of AfterLife's bases around the place. So that must be that's a pretty big job. I do not envy him. But yeah, I'm going to leave this bridge here, and then I'm going to start building up to there as well, so you have a way into the city from that bridge. I think that sounds like a pretty cool idea. Alright guys, well, I'm afraid I have run out of time for today. So, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.